Our movie today is about Ratatouille, Pixar's animated masterpiece from 2007. It tells the story of Remy, a little rat with a big dream to become a great chef. Even though his rat family prefers to eat garbage, Remy was completely different. He had an extraordinary sense of smell and taste, which made him unique among all other rats. Remy used to spend his time watching cooking shows by the legendary chef Auguste Cousteau on TV, dreaming of becoming just like him. Unlike his brother Emile and the rest of his family who saw food as just fuel for the body. The story begins when Remy's family discovers the drain pipe they live in, which was under an old lady's house. The old lady discovers them and chases them with a shotgun, forcing the entire family to flee. During this escape, Remy gets separated from his family and ends up in Paris, specifically above Cousteau's famous restaurant. Unfortunately, the restaurant's owner, Chef Auguste Cousteau, had passed away, and the restaurant's reputation had plummeted, almost going bankrupt. Especially after a very negative review from the famous food critic Anton Ego. In this restaurant, Remy accidentally enters the kitchen and sees Linguini, a shy young man who can't cook anything and works as a janitor. Linguini tries to make a soup and completely messes it up, putting in strange ingredients and not finishing the dish properly. Remy, who was watching this whole thing and felt heartbroken for the food, secretly intervenes. He fixes the dish, adds the right salt and spices, and makes the soup taste incredible. Colette, the only remaining chef in the restaurant, who was very strict, discovers what happened but thinks Linguini cooked it, and she's shocked by the amazing taste of the soup. The current manager of the restaurant, the villainous Skinner, who was Cousteau's second chef and is trying to uncover Linguini's secret to take all of Cousteau's inheritance, sees the soup and tries to understand what happened. He asks Linguini to make the soup again, and Linguini, of course, can't do anything on his own. Here, Remy discovers he can control Linguini. How? By climbing under Linguini's chef hat and pulling his hair, which makes Linguini move and do exactly what Remy wants. And so begins this strange and hilarious partnership. Remy sits on top of Linguini's head, guiding him to create amazing dishes. And the restaurant starts to regain its old reputation and even surpass it. Linguini becomes a rising star in the Parisian culinary world, and everyone talks about his newfound talent. But Remy remains the mastermind behind the scenes, keeping his presence in the kitchen a secret. Colette, who is training Linguini, starts to see real talent in him and even develops a romantic interest in him. At the same time, Remy discovers that his rat family has arrived in Paris, and he reunites with his brother Emile and the rest of his family. Emile doesn't understand Remy's passion for cooking and tries to convince him to return to a normal rat life. But Remy is determined to pursue his dream. Remy tries to teach Emile how to enjoy food and understand its principles, but Emile continues to eat anything quickly. Skinner starts to suspect Linguini more and more. He watches him and tries to find any evidence to expose his secret. He finds a letter from Cousteau stating that Linguini is Cousteau's true son, making him the rightful heir to the restaurant, not Skinner. Skinner tries to hide and destroy this letter, but Remy manages to uncover and steal it from Skinner. At the climax of the film, Linguini is forced to reveal Remy's secret to everyone in the kitchen after realizing that Skinner is about to discover them. The shock is immense, and everyone leaves the restaurant, unwilling to work with a rat. Linguini is left alone in the kitchen with no one to help him, and the restaurant is full of customers. Food critic Anton Ego is even coming specifically to taste the restaurant's food after hearing about its regained fame. In this critical moment, Remy's family and all the other rats appear and enter the kitchen to help Remy and Linguini. The rats act as an organized kitchen staff, each knowing exactly what to do, with Remy as the main chef directing them. They decide to prepare the simple dish Ratatouille, which Chef Cousteau considered a poor man's dish, but Remy prepares it in an artistic and unique way that makes its taste phenomenal. Anton Ego arrives to taste the food, expecting just another ordinary restaurant. When he tries Remy's ratatouille, he's stunned. The taste transports him back to his beautiful childhood memories, when his mother used to make him the same dish after a difficult day. This experience completely changes Ego. He writes a very positive and touching review, praising the restaurant and the chef, stating that anyone can cook is indeed true. But in the end, his conscience bothers him, and he reveals in his article that Linguini is not the real chef, and that the secret behind this talent is an unexpected chef. leading to the restaurant's closure due to the presence of rats. But the ending is a happy one. Remy, Linguini, and Colette, who are now in love, manage to open a new restaurant of their own called La Ratatouille. This restaurant has a unique design with a dedicated space for rats so Remy and his family can be comfortable. And they achieve immense success. They even attract Anton Ego as an investor, achieving all their dreams. The film ends with a powerful message that talent can come from anywhere, even an unexpected place, and that true passion can overcome any barriers and expectations, and that cooking is not just a profession, but an art and a passion that anyone can excel in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to follow our upcoming movies in a delightful way.